All right, we are now professional podcasters.
There we go.
Is that a thing or a profession?
Welcome back to another daily upload, you guys. In my office, now recreated to a green screen.
This is Bro for Speed podcast numero uno.
And right now we're going to play a picture of the GTR, just because I felt like it. I don't know.
We gotta mess with it. We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah,
well, we do, but
editing will be fun. Today has nothing to do with the GTR. Mike?
No, today we are talking about the 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Is this a truck that I should consider trading my 2017 Toyota Tacoma in for? Because they haven't made one in 20 years?
It's been a long
This is a hot pickup truck right now.
Everybody,
7,600 pounds.
It's like a best-in-class towing.
Well, that's 1,000 pounds more than the Tacoma. Not that I've ever towed with it yet.
Best-in-class payload, 1,600 pounds.
Are you screen recording?
I'm not. I need to figure that out.
We need to start that over. You're recording now?
Yeah. So there's the Gladiator right here. And it'll be in this section of the green screen.
Yeah. Our heads are in the way.
This will be fun to edit. Well, yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
That's kind of like our boat, so it'll handle it.
If we need it.
Got the dirt bikes.
Yeah. Go back to the interior again real quick.
It's a Wrangler.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally a Wrangler.
So I drove a Wrangler Sahara, the new version, the JL. I really liked it. So this is going to be pretty much the same as that, minus having the bed, which I want a pickup truck. I want a pickup truck. I have to have one for dirt biking or towing or moving stuff, all that. So it's not like I'm getting rid of the Tacoma for another car or something.
I think for me,
it's tough. What do you guys think?
I've always wanted a Wrangler.
Yeah.
I've always wanted a Tacoma, a truck too. So with the Gladiator, you're getting a Wrangler and all the crazy capabilities of a solid front axle, like a real off-roader. But you get the Tacoma in it, given it's a normal, like, small pickup truck.
Yeah.
But you take the roof off, the doors off. There's so much you can configure.
I think it'd be really cool to go off-road with no doors, because if you need to stop and, am I going to run over this? You don't have to open the door and do it. You just hop out and hop back in.
And just look.
Of course, if you go through mud, you might want to put the doors back on.
Yeah. Now, the launch edition, which the Stradman has ordered, honestly,
sold out.
First off, is a complete waste of money. It's like $15,000 more. MSRP for that is $62,000. Resale value, it will not carry over. After doing this for 3 years when I worked at a car dealership, any gimmick stuff like that, same with the Supra with the launch edition, you will not get resale value on that. So honestly, just getting...
Is it any performance or just as cosmetics?
It's all aesthetic stuff. I mean, it's a complete gimmick and waste of money. So as far as resale value goes, that is not one to go with.
Almost 4,200 of them will be made. That's really not a limited... If it was like 1,100 or something.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 1,500 of those Supras, I think, of that one. But I wouldn't even waste your time on that. Oh, you can't now. But that's not good for resale value. But building and pricing them, they're expensive. But the Tacoma, the new Tacomas, everything has gone up in price so much. So they're all expensive.
Yeah, my 2017 Tacoma TRD off-road 4x4 was about 35 grand.
That was out the door.
Now they start like 38, 39.
I built
maybe around 40.
I built a 2019 on Toyota's website. The MSRP for his exact spec was like $37,600. He paid $35,000 out the door.
So that's
So I know $2 grand on all that stuff. You're talking a
$40,000 truck now.
Yeah, and the base 2020 Sport Gladiator starts at $33,500, and then the automatic transmission is $2,000, which we probably.
I think I'm gonna go with if this happens, I think I'm gonna go with the automatic, and you guys are probably gonna rip me for that because I didn't get a manual in the Tacoma. But for us, it's not as cool as having it in my R8. I'd rather rip through the gears in my R8 than go 20 miles an hour and get in the third gear in a Jeep. Like, it's just not as fun to me.
Even though like hardcore off-roading it is better, I've driven a manual Jeep in the four-wheel drive low stuff and it was cool.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I'd rather just be a normal daily driver. Anybody can drive it. If I need someone else to drive it, they can do it. It doesn't, I can teach them in a manual in my car.
Back to resale value, whenever we had manual SUVs, they took forever to sell. Like,
yeah.
We had a manual TRD off-road Tacoma, it took like 8 months. An automatic, gone. So resale value, the manuals are not as good by far.
And I don't know how long I would have this because I told you guys I would keep the Tacoma. I said that was going to be a 10 plus year vehicle. I've had it a year and a half.
The good thing, one thing with buying brand new vehicles, if every year the new ones are more expensive, that's good for resale value.
True.
That's why the GTRs, if you bought a brand new GTR for 2009, they were like 70 grand. They're only like 50 grand now used 10 years later. That's like my GTR was 105 brand new, I paid 70. I can still sell for the same price because every year they're more expensive. The Tacoma is now more expensive. So you could probably sell yours with the lift and everything, maybe 33.
Yeah.
Which is unheard of. No vehicle doesn't depreciate like that.
It only has 15,000 miles on it now.
And then the Jeep, the Wrangler, when I was considering buying a Wrangler last year, and they're still expensive. Like, they've held their value because they've gone up in price, especially with the JLs being so much more expensive. There's, resale value on these trucks is really good to where you can get out of your Tacoma and not lose pretty much anything, and get into one of these, and even though it's more expensive, it's not going to depreciate to where you're going to lose the money. But we have a Sport S, and then the Overland, I would assume, is going to be equivalent to the Sahara, which really is just the base model Wranglers with nice stuff, which is a waste, because who needs nice stuff?
I want the navigation, because it'll be my daily, so I definitely want navigation. I don't care about leather seats. I have cloth in the Tacoma, they're fine. If I'm taking it off, I will be taking it off-road. I don't really care if it's not leather or no heated seats. I don't have that in my Tacoma now.
The only thing though, when you get to like one of these Gladiators, you're talking about like a $50,000 truck without leather or without heated seats. Like that's such for resale stuff.
Well, Tacoma, the only Tacoma that has leather seats is the TRD Pro.
The 2020 will have leather, right?
Yeah, but that's still going to be a $40-some-thousand truck.
The point is, like, with the pricing of these, to not have all that kind of normal stuff is insane.
Well, we were speccing one out the other day, and the base model for almost $40,000 had no navigation.
I'm on a Sport S with just automatic transmission I clicked, and I'm at 40 grand already.
Yeah.
The 7-inch radio group I don't think has nav. It's got like the Android Auto stuff.
I think it's the 8.4-inch screen that has nav.
Yeah. And then you have all the auxiliary adaptive cruise control.
Ooh. We're good.
So it's hard to see what trim level to get. Because, I mean, no matter what, you're well into 40 grand.
Yeah.
No matter what. The Rubicon will be the sweet one to get. They start at 43, but add 2 grand for the automatic.
I don't think I would go with the Rubicon. Basically, that would probably only have the upgraded front axle.
Yeah, it's a 410 rear axle.
It's going to have the forward-facing camera, right?
Yeah, there's a trail pack. I think it's a package.
Trail tow. No, that's not it.
See, even with this, that 8.4-inch screen is an option.
Yeah.
There's a lot of options, like, because you can get this fully loaded with cloth seats and everything.
Man.
But if we add the black roof, I mean, we're at 48 grand. That's all I've added. Standard tires. That bumper doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Body color fender flares for $500 is a good price. The trail cam is $600, but you need the 8.4-inch screen, which is like another 2 grand or something. And you need the LED group. So to get that forward camera,
what's the LED?
LED
the headlights?
Like LED something up front.
Man.
But to get that forward-facing camera, which is $600, you need to have $3,000 worth of options.
Yeah, I can go on Amazon and get a forward-facing camera for $300. I was looking at one for the Tacoma.
Proximity key, which should be standard in something. I mean, we're at 52 grand and we've only added a few things. We are still with cloth seats.
Yeah.
Adding leather is $1,500. We're at 53 and a half.
I don't want to spend that much on a Jeep pickup truck.
We're at a nice Rubicon. We're at 53 grand. So it's expensive. It's a lot of money.
Yeah. But would it be cool? You guys want to see more on the Tacoma build? Or should I start over with a Jeep Gladiator? Because off the bat, we're going to, we got videos playing for it. I was about to let the cat out of the bag there, but pretty much picture everything we've done with the Tacoma now with a Rubicon.
Yeah, I mean,
we could be the first channel to
really do everything.
Really do everything.
Everything ourselves. We don't just throw money at shops to do it for us. We do every single thing.
Yeah.
I mean, starting from scratch with this, and the good thing is, it's a Wrangler underneath. All the parts are already there.
Yeah.
Like, even upgraded door, bumpers, rear bumper maybe not, but there's already so many parts for it.
Now,
awesome.
Do I get a base without leather, without anything, and add all that stuff? Because we can do a leather seat conversion.
Like the
when we did did on the gym.
Okay, so here's a base model. I added an automatic, which is $2,000. That seems like a lot for the automatic. So I can select the 410 axle for this. And
yeah, that's the upgraded front. That's what the Rubicon has, right?
Okay,
the upgraded Dana.
So I got a base with automatic.
Yeah.
Adding the 410 rear axle, that's rear, I don't know the front.
Oh, okay.
I need to add the max tow package, which this is only $1,000 total, so.
I'd want the tow package anyway.
Yeah.
Not that I need it, but we do have a boat, and if we get some project cars in the future,
yeah,
7,000 pounds with a trailer.
And honestly, I mean, that's what, 7,000 some pounds? Auxiliary switch screw, that's $300. That would be good for the air compressor and more lights.
It would.
Versus having buttons everywhere else. It's only $300.
How many? There's 4 switches.
Yeah, so let's add that.
So we're at a base at 38 grand right now?
We're adding a hard top. So we're at 39. I mean, if you could be at 40 grand.
Dude.
Because if you could get 33 with your lift, you could part out your exhaust intake, the bed cover, a few other little things.
If this happens, you guys stay tuned because those parts would be for sale.
Now, one thing with resale value, a lifted Tacoma is worth more than a stock one. I know you guys have seen the video on resale value. That kind of thing does add value. So if the dealer were to add $1,500, that might be worth it versus putting that to stock and parting it out.
Yeah.
So the lift kit does add value, and a Jeep dealer would know that because they sell lifted stuff all the time.
True.
So this will have steel wheels, but you can definitely get a new set of wheels. It's got the Uconnect 5-inch display screen.
Now you see that doesn't have nav.
It's got a compass or something. So we're at 39 grand for a nicely spec'd base model.
Now if we could add navigation to that,
yeah,
that would be my $4,500 worth of options.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what a Sport S really has. It has nicer wheels, keyless entry. So, let's see, 7-inch touchscreen, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Yeah. I don't know, if you could be like 42, 43 max on one of these Sport models, that could be a decent way to go. And if you got a Sport S, since it has nice wheels on it, those will have better resale value than those Steelies.
True.
The Steelies have no resale value at all.
Yeah.
So these ones, someone with a base Wrangler would buy these ones. And this one does have the option for anti-spin rear diff.
I see, that's something too. I have crawl control on the Tacoma, which people hate, people don't. People like, people don't like.
It's cool.
What is this going to have other than 4-wheel drive, 4-low? There's no trail modes, a locking diff.
Yeah.
It won't have the front locking diff though.
Yeah, I think only the Rubicon has that.
Yeah.
So we're at a Sport S for about 45 grand now with the same options. The bigger screen, which the little 5-inch one is kind of rinky-dink. This is included with the 7-inch.
See, I wouldn't want the 5-inch.
Yeah.
I think the Tacoma's a 6.5 or 6.
The Sport S definitely has a lot of nicer options. This is about 4 grand more. So for the Sport S now, the basic V6, the automatic, we have the anti-spin rear diff, the 410 rear axle, 7-inch radio group, that's a $1,000 option.
Wow.
The 7-inch group includes, the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. 45 grand is about. Now I don't know what rebates they're gonna have.
True.
So that's another thing to look at.
So we'll see. That's going to wrap up today's video talking about the 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Do you guys think I should start over with another brand new truck and start from scratch, build this one up, and actually probably put a lot into it, because this is going to be
a lot more.
It's going to be a hardcore off-roader.
Yeah, there's so much to do with the Jeeps.
Yeah,
so much.
We'll be able to have a lot more fun with.
And I feel like, we already done as much as we would do with the Tacoma anyway, towards like start over, something fresh, something completely new, and see what that's like.
Hopefully later this month we'll be able to review a Gladiator and actually run some numbers while we're there with the truck, and maybe make another video on if it's something that is something we're going to proceed with. So comment down below, let me know. If you're a Tacoma fanboy and you're triggered that I'm going to a Jeep.
Oh well.
Yeah.
They're cars, you can always get another one.
Yeah. I've had 2 Tacomas. So I'm definitely a Tacoma.
You had over a decade of Tacoma.
I'm a Tacoma fanboy.
But it's because there's nothing as good. Like the sales show, there's nothing as good. But now, you got the Tacoma, but you also have the Wrangler, which the Wrangler is there's nothing like a Wrangler. And now you kind of have both of them.
Combining them. So we'll see.
I'm all for it. In all honesty, I think it'd be awesome, and I'm all for it.
You can fit 35s on it with no lift.
Yeah,
We're gonna lift it, but
yeah, it's
do we go 38s?
And it's cheaper to mod. It's so cheap. Like the Jeep stuff, $600 a 4-inch lift kit. You spend like $2,000. It's so cheap.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome.
All right. Well, that's gonna wrap up our first podcast in the new house.
Green
Speed
screen.
podcast. Yes.
Yes.
What were we gonna say?
A green screen.
Oh, okay. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let us know if you want to see more videos like this. We have some other ideas we might try out and just see how it goes and go from there.
That's gonna wrap it up. We have new merchandise in the description below. I have new t-shirts coming for me soon. More GTR designs.
Yeah.
But we have GTR, Tacoma, 317, R8 designs. Check them out, and logo designs as well. But that is it for today's video.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
I was about to say thumbs up.
Okay.
Give it a huge thumbs up, smash the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Because we upload every single day at 9 a.m.
Yep.
See you in the next video.